Alright, so we scaled out, final scale. We are actually legal. Now, this is with just under a half a tank of fuel. But they took one pallet out, and that's why we're damn near as even as we are. And now, as if you can see, we are at a Swift yard, and instead of giving us an earlier delivery or T-call in Washington, they decided to have me T-call this fucking load in Lathrop, California. Now the fucked up thing is, I'm tired, but they gave me a load that picks up at 8 o'clock today, and guess where at? In Turlock, California. And guess where it's going? It is going to Washington. Yeah. So, it is about... It's about 8 o'clock already. So, that being said, kind of gives you an idea of what I'm going to deal with. And I'm not able to find any empty trailers in this yard right now. So, that doesn't help me. And plus, everybody just went to a meeting. So, no one's responding to Trailer Solutions or anything. My student fucking went to the bathroom, of course. Now I'm sitting here waiting to figure out where am I gonna go to get a trailer. Hey, what's up, y'all? Now, I already told you I dropped the load off, and they didn't have any empties at the terminal in Lathrop. So they ended up telling me to go 42 miles south to pick up an empty. No big deal. Then come pick up my load. Well, by the time I did all of that, like I showed earlier, it was already 8 o'clock when I was in the yard. I got here about 11:30. So they're like, yeah, you gotta reschedule. So since I had to reschedule, I already knew what was gonna happen. They weren't gonna get a early appointment for me today, or another appointment for me today. And they just sent me a message saying that the new pickup date and time is for tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. So, that being said, not happy about it. And this is what we go through, but at the same time, companies don't think half the time. You got planners, customer service that don't pay attention to the drivers that they have, and they book loads, which is a good thing, but they last minute me and decided to forgot what I was saying. But yeah, customer service and then planners, sometimes they don't communicate, and technically the only reason why they had me T-call my original load was because this morning we were 14 miles away from Lathrop. And don't get me wrong, student drives speed limit, which is fine. And reality, if I was driving, I would have been past Sacramento this morning. But that's the reason why they decided to do what they did, because we were the closest ones. But then at the same time, I just lost a day in mileage to pick it up for tomorrow. And the reality, if you look at it, I could have been in not Utah. I could have been in Washington tonight. Then I could have T-called it up there or delivered early, and then I could have got another load out for tomorrow morning, or picked up tomorrow morning, and then been rolling tomorrow morning somewhere else, and then so on and so forth. So that's where a lot of this sitting comes into play. You do lose time and money depending on circumstances. Last week was fucking the best week I had all 2019, which sucks to say that, but it is what it is. Maybe pissed off about it, but it's 5 years, same shit, different day. I don't care who you are or what you do when it comes down to the trucking industry. Almost everybody deals with this. If you don't deal with it now, you dealt with it before. And yeah, there's really nothing much to say about it. But I'm in Turlock, California, and I'm at the U.S. Cold Storage, which is right there. Got to check in. Another driver. So yeah, U.S. Cold Storage. Most U.S. Cold Storage, they're not a big deal. I can show up like I did today and they'll load me, but not every cold storage is the same. Usually cold storage, when I pick up, they're going to Walmart majority of the time. And of course this one's going to Walmart. So do you want me to see about another load, Jody? They sent me the new appointment time, so I put really, and now I'm getting a message from dispatcher saying, do I want them to see about another load? Which I do, but in reality, what are they gonna give me? They're probably, if they haven't took this one off of me already, they probably don't have any loads for me to pick up today. In trucking industry, what makes sense to the driver doesn't make sense to the company, so they do the opposite of what makes sense. That's how it's always been. Shit, I talk to a lot of drivers, and they agree to me. If something makes sense, they gotta do the opposite. I could ask her to go ahead and look for another load for me. No guarantee that's gonna be better. What the heck is that gonna? Caramel from piece of candy. Not saying it's gonna be better. I could leave here and go try to pick up another load, or they'll give me another load that picks up tomorrow. So that's why every time I get a load, I ask them just right off the top, what kind of loads do they got coming out from the delivery area? What kind of location am I going to? Which pretty much majority of the locations I damn near been at. After the first year, you damn near been almost everywhere when it comes to pickups and deliveries. Because if you have 200 hours in the truck with a mentor, within that month, you're running back and forth to the United States if they're running you. And last week, I damn near ran back and forth. So the best thing about when you train or you mentor or you whatever, you get a new guy in the truck and they think it's all fun and games. You're going to get loads all the time. You're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to be moving until you bust their fucking bubble, and then they realize, oh, well, we sit, we do this, we do that. Why do we do this? And I could straight up tell them ahead of time before it happens what they're going to do, and they could sit there and be positive. I've been positive for a long time, to where it comes down to, I'm I'm still positive, but it's still gonna happen the way it's gonna happen. There's no stopping it. You can't fix anything that you predict of what's gonna happen, because it's gonna happen regardless if you try to fix it before it happens or whatnot. It took me a while to get that through my head. I was always pissed off and frustrated. But then I came out here to make money. I didn't come out here to sit and not make money. So that was my biggest issue. So when I wasn't making money, there was one thing on my mind when I was sitting not making money, and that was my family. So, but in reality, like I said a second ago, shit happens. Can't predict it. I'm just gonna sit, do nothing, relax. I guess enjoy the time that I'm not gonna be doing anything, which I can't enjoy, because when you have someone in the truck, it's not like you could sit there and make noise or play your music. And when I have my students in the truck with me, I don't really listen to my radio. I turn on my radio here and there when they're out of the truck. I'll turn on my subwoofer, be bumping, and enjoy it. But when they're in the truck, like he was up last night, and now we're sitting, so it's not like I can sit there and turn on my subs and be jamming and enjoy myself, just relaxing and scanning stuff in and blah blah blah. So I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, see what dispatch says, and if they have something good enough to even continue moving, I'll do it. If not, it's whatever. My student, I believe he has about anywhere from 25 to 30 hours left, and then he's off my truck, to where 3 loads and he could be off my truck. We could run from here to Oregon or Washington, and that'll be 10 hours for him. And then from there we could pick up, head to Utah. That'll be another 10 hours for him. And then from Utah to California is another 10 hours. So within those trips, he gets hours done, but it always comes down to what type of pickups and delivery times do they have for us. So, hey everybody, what's up? We are in Oregon. I've already dropped off my load in Trousdale, and then I've already picked up my load, and it is 10 o'clock. I'm gonna drive for another 41 miles and let my student take over. Then right now we're on our way to Crete, Nebraska, if I said the name right. And then from there, I don't know where we're going, but for right now, we should arrive there about the 11th. I say the morning time, but we'll probably be there sometime afternoon.